I wish that a whole lot of people will understand this fact that there are so many reality happening at this present moment. Infinity reality is happening at this point, and none of it is higher than the other one. There is no lesser reality, there is no higher reality, there is just reality. And if you're in a particular reality, you can change. You can change that reality to something else because there are infinity. Again, there are infinity realities happening at the same time. I wish a lot of people will understand this. Because if you realize that you can instantly shift yourself from one reality to another depending on what you want to really experience. You don't like that right now you're somebody that you feel like people do not love you or people do not value you. That is what you feel. You don't like that feeling. You don't like that you're not being appreciated, you're not being loved, or you're not being valued. You can move into a reality where people start valuing you, appreciating you. When you start seeing those things that you want to see, you can actually shift. You're in a reality where you're broke, where you want better for yourself. You don't want to be stuck in a 9 to 5. Honey, do you know other people are living that reality and you also can live the reality? You just have to decide that I want to live in a reality where I don't have to work 9 to 5, but then I'm able to create income for myself. Like I'm able to do something for myself at any time I want to do it and get this particular amount of money. You can do that. It is all existing right now. It is all existing there. When I see people do, okay, I'm just going to settle because I feel like, okay, I'm not going to get what I want. This is what I deserve. So I'll settle. I'll settle. Yes, there's a reality where you can settle. And if that's where you've chosen to live, you have chosen to be in a reality where you settle. Be my guest, settle. But I just want you to know that even when you choose not to settle, there's a reality where you don't settle. Okay, there's a reality where you see everything you've ever imagined, everything you've ever wanted, like truly desired. There's a reality where you have it, and you can drag that particular reality into your present reality and make it what you now experience. Anyways, everything I just talked about is something I'm doing right now. And I didn't actually know or I didn't understand that it was happening until I realized that every time I'm in a situation and I'm like, Vivian, I am done with this situation, like I'm done with this particular scenes and everything happening. I want something different. And I just imagine something different. I'm like, okay, you want something different. What do you want? What do you think you want? And I just imagine something. Guess what? In 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, I just see myself walking in that particular direction. I just see myself, instantly when I say I am truly done, like when I tell myself like I'm truly done, and I understand I'm truly done, and I talk to myself about what do you want, and I have this particular conversation with myself. 2 3 months, I see myself doing it, and it's very beautiful, and it is very I don't know. It's an amazing thing about life that sometimes I don't know why I don't even appreciate this fact, like having this particular ability and understanding the abilities now that I have, like to shift. I don't know why I'm still not appreciating it because there are so many things I was doing 5 years back and I hated it. Like I didn't know I hated it until I got to a point where I'm like, what the fuck am I still doing here at this particular age, this time? Like what is happening? It feels like I am going in circles. Like what is happening? I need a different scenery. I need a different setting. I need to be someone else. I don't want to be this person. Like I already see that, okay, whatever I'm experiencing is about to go down the hill, or it's already go down the hill and I didn't know. But once I am able to understand that this is not where I want to be, I move towards the direction that I want to be. And I get to that direction, I get to that point, I'm like, okay, no, I don't want this. I've not been appreciating it, but I've been shifting. I have practically been shifting, and all these things have been happening mentally. I didn't have to start shifting physically, because if you understand how reality works, you understand that reality does not shift physically. It first happen where mentally, okay, where you are projecting the physical reality from. That is where it has to start happening. So yeah, it's been happening. I've been shifting and shifting. I've been telling myself, and everything that I started doing from the first period where I told myself, okay, I want to change my life, I want something different. I have been moving from one reality to another reality to another reality. Mentally and physically, it's been catching up. But then I've been always, trying to move because now everything happening after that period was like, okay, me checking it and be like, okay, this is not what I want. So anything that's happening that I don't want, I take it away. And everything has been, I don't know if you get, I've been having different experiences and I've been choosing. It's like a menu. That's why I think it's like a menu. I've been choosing and I'm still choosing. So maybe because I'm still choosing, maybe that's why I'm not appreciating it. Because yes, I have been shifting. I have been dropping everything I don't want to experience anymore. So I've not allowed myself since that period of time. I've not allowed myself to have any friendship that is toxic, friendship that I do not want, friendship that I do not want to experience. If I find myself with somebody and it is heading towards something that I know that Vivian, I don't want this, I don't want to relate this, I don't want to experience this, I change it. Like I leave, I go for better, I leave. I'm not saying that person is bad, but I'm just saying that, when you're in a kind of friendship and you see, okay, this is not my person, I don't know about you, but me, I know automatically when person, so this is not my person. So I leave, I move, and I, work on myself in that aspect where I start to be on a frequency where the kind of person I attract is the person I really want. I don't know if you get, and it's something I need to be grateful about because I know this and it has been working for me. I've been paying attention to my life. I've been paying attention to like almost every second of my life. 247, I am having I'm communicating with myself upstairs. Like I'm trying to tell myself, Vivian, is this going to drain you? Is this going to bring fulfillment to you? Is this going to place you on a part of consciousness where you don't beat yourself or you don't, I don't know, I just have this, and when I realize that this is going to bring more headache than bliss to me, I say no and I move on. And that is what you can do. Okay, that is what everybody have the ability to do this. You don't have to settle. Okay, you do not have to settle. If there's something in your life that you're not happy about, right now is a time for you to move. Mentally shift yourself. Now, if you are with somebody and they're emotionally being violent to you, they're emotionally being like they're using their words as sword, they're hurting you with their words, or they're physically hurting you, you can actually leave that particular situation if it's something that you don't want. I know that there are some girls out there that feel like, okay, if he does not beat me, if he does not curse me, if he does not do this to me, he does not love me. That's not true. Like most girls have gotten used to that particular type of emotional, how would I call it, emotional damage, where they now believe that if their lover does not do these things to them, talk down on them, beat them or something, that's not love. Like they are used to it. If you're that kind of person, you're used to it, you love it, and that's what you want to experience, cool, please go ahead and experience it, your life. But then if you're not, and you've been asking yourself if you can, if you should leave, if you deserve better than that, honey, you actually do deserve better than that. Okay, you actually do deserve whatever you feel like you deserve, whatever you think that you need to start experiencing, you actually deserve it, and you're going to have it if only you will take that step right now to say no to whatever isn't giving you happiness, whatever isn't giving you fulfillment, whatever is not allowing you to be your true self, whatever is not allowing you to actually, just be yourself, just authentically be yourself. Whatever is not allowing you be comfortable in your skin, be comfortable with everything about you, whatever is putting you in a situation where you have to cry yourself to bed or yourself to sleep. If you don't want that, you can change it. Same goes for every aspect of everybody's life. Whatever it is that you're experiencing, you can change it. You can. So we all have the power. Okay, we all have the power to change our reality. Now, even can I explain how you change your reality? In case some people are so confused, like, okay, what's she saying? Let me explain something, okay? There's a particular way you can change your reality that you might think that is hard, but it is not hard. Now, do you know that if you're somebody that is used to, get this scenario, you're somebody that is used to waking up in the morning, brushing your teeth, having your bath, then you eat breakfast. Probably what you always eat for breakfast is maybe probably in Africa, mostly people do bread and tea. And you're that kind of person, you take bread and tea and you go to work, and then you eat lunch, and then you come back from work, and then you eat dinner, and then you sleep. And that's not what you want. Like that particular scenario, you've been doing it again and again, because most people do that. Most people that goes to like 9 to 5, that's your routine: brush, bathe, work, lunch, come back home, sleep, eat dinner, sleep. Now, if that's not what you want to experience, you want to experience something else, you want to experience something different. Now, do you know, even by adding one routine to that your everyday routine, or changing one thing about that your everyday routine, you can actually start changing your reality. You can actually start changing, the way the next day goes. Now, I just explained a particular scenario. Now, you wake up this day and you're like, okay, I don't want to have that particular routine. I want today to be different. And okay, you brush your teeth. Now, instead of you bathing, probably you just brush your teeth and you have breakfast. You've changed something about your routine. That is changing your reality. Now, a lot of people watch videos where they say you can change your reality, this is what, and they feel like, oh, this is, you have to do some magical thing. No, changing something about your day, or changing something about the way you do something, that is you working towards changing your reality. Changing something about how you react to reality is changing your reality. Changing something about how you act in your reality, the actions you take, is also changing your reality. That is it. Okay, changing your reality is not really hard. It's just for you to prepare that routine that you want to now start experiencing. Now, if you want to start experiencing something that requires you to have so much money, live, you can actually mimic it by, if you don't have that so much money, what are the breakfasts that particular person will have? Okay, and what are the mindset? What are the things with that particular person? What would they be thinking right now? What would they be doing right now? Just imagine yourself, be delusional about it. Like whatever it is that you want to be, right? Become whatever it is that you want to become. Just start being it. Like, okay, so you want to be somebody that is fresh, rich. For my girls, you want to be like you want to be like a very bossy. Would I say bossy? Just what would I use? You want to be classy. You want to be all these things. How would that person act? Would they wake up in the morning? Would they eat that particular breakfast that you've been eating, or would they eat something different? You work towards doing like a smaller version of it. If they wake up and they are going to have like massive bowl of fruits, you do that right now, include that to your routine. That is you practically changing your reality, because now you're imputing a new information or a new program to the already made programming that you have, like the programming that society have programmed you, your parents have programmed you, religion, political system, educational system, all the programming that they've done to you. Now you are changing it by changing one thing. Okay, one thing on your plate. Probably you do not run before work. Start running. You don't even need to do too much. Start little. You can do just 1 minute run. You can do you can just do something different from what you've been doing, and that is you changing your reality. Your reality. I talk really fast, and that's what I'm saying. You can actually start switching realities. I know most videos talk about creating reality and changing your programming, and it makes it look like, oh, this is something that is very hard and this is something that is going to take time. But it is as simple as changing just even your thought pattern. That's the best. Changing your thought pattern. Now, your physical reality doesn't have to be exactly what you want it to already be. You yourself shouldn't start even acting on it yet. But once you start changing the way you think the way you feel like that person would think. Okay. For me, I want to be a very grounded girl that attracts everything without doing nothing, and just be sexy, beautiful, be chilled, cool, kind, just be in my own world and in my own, I don't know how to explain it. And how do I get to becoming that particular person? Because that's what I want to be. Right now, mentally, I start thinking and acting like in my mind exactly how that particular person will act. I want to be somebody that is chilled. I'm gonna start being chilled right now, very calm. I want to be somebody that is very authentic and very expressive and very transparent in the way she communicates or do her things. I will start acting on everything that I do right now. I'll make sure that I am very transparent, open, and I am authentic in it. I'm not trying to be nobody. I'm not trying to mimic nobody. Did you get? I'll just start being it right now. And trust me, once you do it, be it mentally, your reality is going to catch up. Okay, your fucking reality is going to catch up to it. Now, it's something that you have to start thinking first. Why I laughed? I made a video where I was talking about sewing, and I said fuck. And somebody was like, okay to watch your videos. So that word. And I was like, okay, sorry, I'm going to watch. But then I wasn't really sorry. I wasn't sorry because I was subconsciously saying fuck to the fucking topic that I was talking about. So I wasn't trying to watch what I say. When I'm making videos, I try not to watch what I say. I try to be transparent. Already me acting towards the person I want to be. So yeah, try being exactly who you think that person is going to be in that reality. Now you feel like for me now that I want to be grounded, what do? I start grounding myself mentally, making myself believe and understand the fact that I am not here by mistake. Okay, I did not pray for myself to start breathing. I just started being. I did not pray to start walking. I just started walking. I did not pray to start talking. I just started talking. So all these things were things that I didn't ask for and I got it. So for that reason, I am not here by mistake. I am not, it is not a blip. I've not been forgotten. Like whatever brought me here hasn't forgot me. Whatever energy summoned me here in this particular reality hasn't forgotten me. So these are the things I now tell myself to get myself grounded. I want to be bold. I want to be confident. How do I do that? In my mind, I start working towards it. Like in my mind, I start telling myself things like, why are you not confident? Trying to work out my shit. So you start is where you start from. Start changing your thought pattern. From changing your thought pattern, your reality is going to catch up. Is it okay to change your reality? Is that you don't need money, you don't need powers, you don't need any magical or miraculous anything to change your reality. You just need to start including the routine. You see that routine that you want to be having as that particular person that you've imagined yourself to be. Start creating a routine right now mentally. Okay, the ones you can start acting on it. Okay, that is how you grab and you drag or you attract that particular reality that you want into your physical reality. So you can shift. Everybody have that ability. And I like to focus on relationship because a whole lot of people are in relationship and so many people are suffering in relationship because especially women, I'm going to keep saying this, see, women suffers in relationship a lot because it's a man's world, or so we have been made to believe. We have been made to believe that it is a man's world and everything that we do is secondary, or everything that's it's a man's world. So women do suffer in relationship more because they program women to believe that they don't deserve better. They program women to believe that they are properties of other human being, which is a man. So they program so many women to just be, preparing themselves to becoming somebody's property, or to becoming something that has to do with a man. And every time a woman feels like she does not deserve better, so whenever she has a man, she's good and she feels like she's accomplished or fulfilled, because that is what society has told her, that without a man you're not complete, you're not fulfilled, you have not, creating this particular calendar. Now the whole society, or the whole people living on earth, has a particular calendar that they're always working towards, depending on the kind of programming you got, your different countries, your different religion, your different educational background. There are calendars that has been created for us with expectations for us to reach. That one is not a lie. But then coming to the gender, male, female, the female has this particular calendar again that has to do with them, not deserving better. They just deserve a man once he has a dick. you're good, you're fulfilled. And you see women going into a relationship with men that do not deserve them, men that should not have them, men that are nowhere close to, in fact, being with them, but they give those men time, attention, give them their love because society has told them this is what they deserve. Now, if you are any of this, or you are even something that relates to this, I want you to understand that you can change your fucking reality, and trust me, you're not doing the wrong thing. You're not doing the wrong thing. If you feel like you don't deserve whatever you're getting right now in your relationship, you can actually get what you deserve. You can actually work towards having what you deserve. In fact, don't work, honey, you can attract it. Changing your mental perception can attract it. Changing your mental vibration, changing your mental frequency, because everything happens in frequency and vibration, and changing your mental thinking or perspective towards that, you can attract whatever you think you deserve. So if you're anybody in any kind of relationship, friendship, any kind of ship that you're being served something that you know very well that you do not deserve, you can change and you can live and you can get it. You can get exactly what you desire. You can get it. You're in a financial situation that you feel like, okay, no, this is not it. This is not what you want. You can change it. You are in fact, you and your parents, I'm going to go there, yes, because it happens all around, every aspect of our lives. You and your parents, you're not getting the love you feel like you deserve from them. You can actually change that particular situation. You can. You can make your parents see you for who you really are and love you for who you really are, or they'll miss out on the kind of person that you become. Like, you can become that person that you're not the real deal, and you're no longer giving rooms for critics, giving rooms for judgments, giving room for any extra shit that wants to bring you down or put you in a place of sadness or depression, or put you in a place where you're always feeling incomplete and not enough. You no longer give rooms to that. You can become that person. You can switch your reality. It's very easy. Okay, change your routine, change how you think about these things, change how you perceive these things, change the things that you pay your attention to and the things you're giving your energy to, and you will be changing your reality. You'll be changing the outcome of what you see and what you perceive. I just wanted to say that I actually didn't know I was going to keep saying this thing for like 23 minutes, but I want people to understand this fact that they have the power too, because on me, I'm always saying this 100. I am a product of this thing. I'm a product of me telling myself that, okay, I am going to either get what I deserve or nothing at all. And I stuck to it. I stuck to it to the extent where even when I saw that life was telling me that, okay, you want to really suffer because you want this, you're going to suffer, I stood by my words. I stood by my desire. I stood by, okay, yeah, it's either this or nothing. It's either this or nothing. Or if I'll die, nothing like, but it's either what I want or nothing. And the knowledge that came with this particular decision and this particular, will I say, mindset, is now understanding that nothing is ever too late in my life. Like, everything happening in my life, I'm never too late towards it. Now, for the fact that I got a programming where I was taught to always compare myself, or to always know that there's this particular expectation and you must reach it. Like, a religious system is telling you that this is what you're supposed to be as a woman and this is what you're supposed to accomplish. Educational system is telling you that this is the work you're supposed to do. All those things, I didn't do them, okay? And at the period where, as I wasn't doing them, I was really, like, emotionally, every part of me was dying. And at first I was like, okay, yeah, let it die. Like, I don't fucking care. This is what I want. Now, at that moment, I didn't die. This is me now. And I've gotten to understand that this life that we're living, it doesn't want you to be like confused about situations. It wants you to make your decisions towards things. And when you say you're confused, it puts you in a situation where you get to experience that confusion until, like, it's a circle, until you make your decision and tell yourself that this is it, this is what I want, this is what I pick. It will keep. That was what was happening to me. I stood by my decision. Like, everything. I said, okay, this is what I want. I stood by it. Even when life was showing me differently, my reality was showing me a different result. And I had no money, I had no emotional support, I had no nothing. I just had my siblings, I had my parents, yes. But then nothing, like I wasn't seeing, I didn't even know what my tomorrow was going to be like. But I told myself that, okay, I'm not going to jeopardize my conscience or my energy towards things that I do not want. I'm going to keep my energy and use it for just the things I want. So I started, just reserving my energy and not paying or watering flowers or gardens that I don't want to water. Do you get? I just stopped doing the extra shit that I don't want to do. I stopped doing them and I just focused on the things I wanted to do, even when I was trying to fall into a pit. A dark pit. I stood by my decision because life does not want me to be confused. Life does not want me to say, okay, let me be doing this thing now. Maybe one day. No, 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 no. That's not how it works. It wants you to say yes now. It wants you to say, okay, now this is what I want to do. And you do it. You do it today, you do it tomorrow, you do it next tomorrow, you do it, and it becomes a part of you. It becomes your programming. It becomes what your subconscious mind knows. You have inserted this particular information into your mind, and it is now your reality because you now added it to your reality by saying, now I want to do it, now I want to do it, now I want to do it, now I want to do it. That is it. So I had to learn, and I want people to understand this. I want people to learn these things too, because if you don't create that reality, if you don't mentally create it, if you don't mentally think it and create it, there is nobody's coming to save you, nobody's coming to put it in your head, nobody's coming to help you create it or drag. No, it doesn't happen that way. Your pastor cannot pray to you and make your reality come to pass if you're not mentally working towards it. You're nobody. Your lover can't, your parents can't, nobody can, because they are working on their own. They're also working. See, that's what people don't understand. Everybody here that you think is real, they're working on their shit. They are working on their shit. So if you don't work on your shit, you think somebody's gonna come save you? And you are the one that was sent here to learn and save yourself. You were the one. You're the one that was sent here to save yourself. Learn and save yourself. So these other things that you're depending on, or that friend that you think your friend is supposed to, and you've been carrying that person in mind because they did not save you. They were not meant to save you. You were meant to save yourself. So all these things, Charlie, if you don't do it, nobody can do it for you. So you have to want it. You have to think about it. You have to really work towards it. For anything you want to come. When I mean work, I'm not saying physically work, because nothing you do physically is going to change your reality. Your physical actions does not change shit. It has to start from here. Okay, it has to start from the mind. The mind has to be willing. Your your thought pattern, which is your mental conversations, have to be willing before you can say it. But anyways, that's just it. I just wish a lot of people know this thing. I wish so many people know this about life. And then probably so many people would be living a happy life, living that life that they desire, and not having any kind of jealousy, envy towards the next person, not having any kind of hatred towards another human, another fellow human, not having any kind of, negative thoughts about their fellow human being. If 50% of people know this and they're doing this, a lot of people will not have hatred towards the next person. People are not going to be competing or comparing. People are not going to be depressed, sad, committing suicide and all these things. People are not going to be they're not going to be caught up in their own shit and their own drama. They'll be living life and creating the things that they want to, create. And it's just going to be blissful, and in that helping their environment to also be blissful, because whatever you go through or whatever emotions you're having towards life is affecting our environment. Obviously, you can say like whatever it is that's happening inside is affecting the physical, which is the environment. So the environment will also be a happy place. So yeah, I wish so many people know this. Life would have been like a better place. That's what I think. That's just me. Anyways, bye.